No, another day. Made it another day amid the coronavirus outbreak. Thanking God for each day. Um, I know it's a lot of people that's just going through with this, and the isolation thing is the distancing and all of that. But I guess that's what we got to do, to fight the virus. Anyway, having said that, I'm online with my lectures. So my math 20 students, this is for you. 5.6, solving decimal equations. That's what we on right now. We on solving decimal equations. So remember your sign rules at each step. That's always important. Your signs when you multiply and divide and add subtraction. Know your sign rules we talked about from chapter 2. Also now, when you solving decimals now, there's a decimal way. There's something called the decimal way. And then there's the move decimal way. You know what I'm saying? So you can do the problem just like it is. And remember your rules of decimals about lining up, right? So how you would do this, you would start off by what? You'll see the problem and it'll say solve. And it'll say W plus 1.2 equal 5.14. But you got to get the W by itself. So you're going to have to subtract 1.2 on both sides. But when you do that, notice that it say 1.2 here, but we had to add that 0 in because this goes the most out, right? So you gotta have to put an extra 0 here and then subtract. So this answer comes out W equals 3.94 or $3.94, however you want to look at it. Okay, when you want to move the decimal out the way, here's how you do the problem. Originally it said this, but that's 1W, right? So I had to put this 1 right here because what's going to happen, if we're moving the decimal, this is 1.00 W, right? So we're going to move the decimal place the most times that the most number has the most decimal place. So this one has one decimal. This one has no decimal. This one has one decimal place behind it. And this has 2. So that means we're going to move everything 2. So that means this going to get moved over 2, this going to get moved over 2, and the decimal point going to get moved over 2 here. So remember this was 1, so it's going to get moved over 2. So 1, 2. Now that makes it 100, right? It's like I multiplied everything by 100. So the LCD is 100, right? So this will get moved over 1, 2. So that's going to turn into 120, and it's going to move over 1, 2, and that's going to turn into 514. Then you solve the problem 100W plus 120 equals 514. You're going to subtract 120 on both sides. This become a two-step problem. So you'll get 100W is equal to 394, and you got to divide both sides by 100. And so you'll get 394 over 100. But when you divide by a power of 10, remember you move the decimal place to the left because we divide and we make it smaller. So that means it's going to be 1, 2 because it's 2 zeros and 100. You're going to move 2 places. Remember, that's the divide with zeros decimal trick, just like when you multiply with zeros back in chapter 1. So, there you have it, y'all. Solving decimal equations. There you have it. Math done easy by Mr. P. Come on. How easy can it get? This is all you got to do. Solving decimal equations. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the lesson, the little mini lesson. And I hope you can do your Alex. If you got, shoot me an email or give me a call or whatever you got to do. Y'all got my cards. Y'all know the number. That's what's up. Get educated. Get your math right here. Mr. P, Math Made Easy. Peace.